Parker. Well played. Barnes and Lineker waiting in the centre, and there's Barnes. John Barnes hasn't scored for England this season, but he did score 28 goals for Liverpool, making him the top scorer among First Division players in League and Cup. And here the move progressed down the right nicely. Paul Parker there. And when the cross came in, Barnes was the nearest player to it first off for England. And it was just a bit too strong, both for him and for Lineker. Butcher's there. Oh, it span off Perdomo, I think, and wouldn't quite fall for Pearce. He was closest. Barnes, oh, that's a good little ball. Gascoigne made a good run too. And it's still Gascoigne. That's the first really cynical tackle of the night. Number 2, Gutierrez, the offender. And Gascoigne threatened to go clean through the middle. It was good to see him try that. He was all for taking them on there, but look at that. In my view, that should be a yellow card, but it's a free kick to England. And Stuart Pearce might just fancy a crack, or maybe John Barnes even. And Gaza too enjoys the set plays, so there's 3 of them round the ball. It's Pearce. Good save. And the same player wins it back for England. Robson. Barnes, so that's good too. Well, Eduardo Pereira, 36-year-old keeper who had a nightmare moment in a recent international in Germany when he let the ball go through his legs. Well, this is the better side of him, I think you'll see. Pearce drives it. Look how Hodge confuses the wall, which is something he's doing at club level for Forest. Franciscoli to Alzamendi, and they've got Ostolaza in a great position here. And that's a goal for Uruguay. The 27th minute, and Uruguay take the lead with Ostolaza sneaking in where others feared to go. It was Franciscoli who really caused the trouble. He played the ball wide, and Alzamendi, number 7, floats the cross in, and there are 3 England defenders around him, but not one of them gets near it. Oscar Tabarez there, raising his hand on the Uruguay bench, their coach. And Lineker tried to steer it round into the corner. They don't get together very often, these Uruguayan players, because they're spread all over the world, many of them in Europe, and 1 or 2 playing in Argentina. Here's Pearce for England. Barnes is there. Good effort! Fabulous goal! John Barnes with a beauty. Delightfully taken. What a masterful piece of football by the England number 11. It's his first international goal of the season, and wasn't it worth waiting for? Gascoigne out to Pearce. A well-spread movement, this. Then the lofted ball in. Now watch Barnes here on the chest. Left foot, half volley, and right in the corner. Alzamendi. Paz. Alzamendi again. Sosa. Good control. That was a foul. Des Walker on his way back fouled Ruben Sosa. So a free kick now to Uruguay. Sosa normally has the main say in these. He doesn't worry about the distance. Perdomo is there as well. Franciscoli inside the penalty area. Well, oh, Perdomo hit that, and it's 2-1. Perdomo, the number 5, scores with a brilliant free kick, and England are behind again. It's curled, but Peter Shilton got both hands to it, Trevor, and couldn't keep it out.
Well, he kicked the ball into the back of the net. I think he was disappointed, Peter Shilton. It's very well hit, but he's there. Two hands close together. Normally, Peter Shilton would have pushed that away, and he's ruefully looking down at his boots, and I think he'd be very disappointed that one went in.
Waddle. Gascoigne. Terrific run by Gascoigne. Ball not quite. Barnes. And Pearce. That was a thrilling run by Gaza. And he does have that ability, if it can be harnessed to the value of the team. This is a player who can do things others can't. Just look at the people he went past there, and it was a good cross too. I mean, the end product was there, but the number 4 just got a touch on it, Herrera, to beat Bull. Here's Waddle. Pearce! Oh! Well, the linesman's flag wasn't up, although I suspect the referee will give a foul on the goalkeeper now, but I don't quite know how he saved that. Stuart Pearce looks certain to score. Eduardo Pereira goes down. Now, initially here, the corner is dealt with by the Uruguayan defender De Leon. It comes out to Chris Waddle, and watch number 3, Stuart Pearce, because that slanted ball, he was onside, he got his left foot to it, but somehow he gave the goalkeeper the chance to do a juggling act. If it had gone anywhere else, it would have been in the back of the net off Pearce's touch. But it hits the keeper, and then he manages to grab it, but then gets caught by Pearce's outstretched foot. Brian Robson still hopeful as we enter the 2nd minute of stoppage time. Francescoli. One thing has to be said as well, that the Uruguayan temperament seems to have calmed considerably since Mexico. Alzamendi's causing trouble there. And indeed, Uruguay have beaten England, and the long undefeated run of Bobby Robson's team is ended at Wembley just before they leave for the World Cup. England's first home defeat here for 6 years, despite a great goal by John Barnes, and our first defeat in 18 games since the European Championships 2 years ago. England got back into it at 1-1, but the free kick goal by Perdomo on 62 minutes made that goal by Barnes count for nothing, and Bobby Robson's side taste defeat on the eve of their departure, although I'm sure in the learning process it was a match from which he must have gained something. The final score then, as England walk off in disappointed fashion: England 1, Uruguay 2.
How do you go about lifting them?
Oh, well, I mean, we've qualified, it's the end of 2 years. It might be a relief at the end of the day. We haven't had time to talk about it. But, you know, the pressures to keep the run going and keep winning and be unbeaten, we've lost. It just might be, you know, a good tonic to accept the defeat, act as a stimulus, don't worry about it. We have no run and no history and no record to work for now, have we? Start again, and we start with the first match, you know, off the shores and in Tunisia. If we can get a little pickup of a result there, we're on our way again. That's how you've got to be positive. Look at it like that, haven't you? Not too worried. You know, it's not death. It's not the end of the team, is it?
Bobby Robson's view. Jimmy Hill is with us, and the unbeaten run comes to an end, but that really is the only significance in that result.
Yeah, I'm pleased it's come to an end too, because the one thing I don't want to hear is how brilliant England are and how long they've been unbeaten. It's not, that doesn't matter. What matters are the first 3 matches in the World Cup tournament.